Hello guys, this is Sherry from PWI Paranormal World Investigators / PWI Investigations. It is the 26th of January 2020. I hope that you guys please just love and respect in the room, please, and blessings and love to everybody. I'm just going to go over, get the video. Go and lay down, please. I've just let you out. Stop the moaning. Go and lay down. Go and lay down. So yeah, we're here to for Brian today. Hello, Abraxas. You alright, Chris and Missy? Hello, Vanessa. Just let a few more people get in the room. How are you? I haven't really spoke to anyone. I've just sat silently today. Just waiting for people to come in. That's good, sweet. I'm glad that you're okay and everything. I hope that Emily and Kevin's alright as well, Vanessa. Hope my Missy and the boys are alright. Hello. How are you, Don? Hi, MRHI. For tonight. I hope that you're well. 5 people in the room. Welcome, my darlings. So, you know, it's was when I'd informed you of Brian losing his son on the 23rd. I'd said to you guys that I would let you know if I heard from Brian. When I spoke to Brian early hours on the 25th, which was Saturday. When I see him, he's in the denial stage, which is very common. Hello, Brother Seamos. Hello, World of Horror and Paranormal. He was in a place of denial and he was so upset. You could see that. Me and Mama, Mal 13, spoke to him. We had him in a video call. And he'd been speaking to us. And he'd informed us that darling Adam was going to be buried today. So it was the day of Adam's laying to rest was this morning. Over in Ireland, it takes 3 days unless it's something that's not normal and they look at as being suspicious. It'll take 3 days if none of that's in tow. So this is the case with Adam. and they normally only take 3 days to bury their loved ones. I had a message, because I messaged Brian last night, just saying to him that I was here, and if he wanted to talk, he could, and that, you know, he's got family that love him, which is you guys and me, obviously. And he said he was going to need to talk and be around me or have something to take his mind off today, because it was going to be the last time he gets to kiss his boy. That really pulled on my heart. And I feel so much for Brian at the minute. The last time I spoke to you guys, I wasn't sure on how things happened. I thought that Brian had missed being time, and he hadn't. So he spoke to us and he was saying that Adam was in good spirit apart from having some stuff on his chest, which he was able to clear early hours of the morning, the day before Adam passed. And then on the day of Adam's passing, Adam was in fine spirit and was talking and chatting to his dad, laughing. The hospital were pleased that they'd got rid of his flu, which had caused the infection as well. But they were keeping him in because he still kept getting fluid on his chest, so they wanted to sort that out. At around 4:30, Brian said that he left Adam because Adam's carers were there to get him ready to go to bed. So he went for a walk for 20 minutes. And he said that when he returned to Adam, that he could see Adam on his side and he was shaking badly. And he said that Adam's face had changed colour. So Brian's natural instinct was to go and run for help to get the nurses and the doctors. So that's what he done. They were working around him. They were able to put him in a comfortable place, was able to bring Adam's colour back to him. And Brian was outside the room because they asked Brian to leave. And they come out to get Brian when they'd sorted Adam. And Brian thought that Adam was okay and they'd got it sorted out because he was choking, because he can't swallow due to him being unwell recently. So they'd been having to put a tube in his stomach to feed him that way because he wasn't able to swallow properly, but it was starting to clear up. Hello, Vegas, my darling. Hello, Mike. So they call him back in the room. So he goes back in the room and Adam's laying there peacefully. And he thought that Adam was just resting and he thought he was all right. And they turned around and said to him to hold his son's hand because he didn't have long legs. Now, this really got Brian in the first place, but he wasn't expecting Adam to go as quick as he did. So Brian held his son's hand and Adam passed 4 minutes later. The reason is where he had fluid on his lungs and in his throat, and because he wasn't able to swallow properly, he was drowning on the fluids, and there wasn't anything that the doctors could do. They said about putting a tube down him, but they said it would just prolong his pain, and they didn't think that was a good idea. And through this, poor Brian lost Adam. Adam was prepared at the hospital for a few hours, and then he was sent home to his mum, where he lays to rest in his coffin. And Brian and Adam's mum has had people coming over since, friends and family, to say goodbye to Adam. And Brian's been there with him. So at the minute, was in that denial place because Adam was still there with them. They could still physically see him, touch him, kiss him. And I know it was hard for Brian to do this, you know, have visiting his baby boy and things like that, to say goodbye, because that's not what any of them want. And today is the day that Adam was laid to rest. So I know that Brian said that he was going to need me tonight to talk. I'm supposed to be doing an investigation tonight as well, guys. We'll see how that goes though, because I'm not in the greatest places, and you know, if Brian's even up, you know, I want to, and maybe he'll come in and just sit in. But the main reason for coming on here was to let you know about Adam, but also because when I spoke to Brian, he asked me if I would do a video to say how much he loved you guys and to say thank you for all the love and the kindness and his family. He's not feeling up to talking to many people at the minute, which is why he asked me to do the video. When me and Mama sat there talking to him, we see him cry a few times, but it was a cry of that he couldn't believe it. You could tell by the way that he cried that he was in denial, and the way that he was, you could see that he was in denial. He'd been saying he'd been crying for the 2 days beforehand, non-stop. He said, I've cried so much that I don't think I can cry anymore. And I said, sweetheart, you will. And you've got people here. You could see in his face he's lost. And it's heartbreaking as well, because he's such a lovely guy. And a very, very close family member to all of us guys. You know, we all love Brian a lot. And Adam. Adam, like I said in the last video, was this boy that if he came in a room and he smiled, he lit the room up. And he was always chatty and happy. And he absolutely adored his dad, as his dad did him. They had a very close relationship. And, you know, I so much for Brian at the minute. And I know it's going to be up and down. He was 18, Vegas, 18, sweetheart. He had long-term illnesses and problems. He was in a wheelchair, but he never seemed to let that get to him. He wasn't like other children. He was very, very special, very absolutely amazing, and he always made me smile. Always made me smile. Hello, Austin, darling. Anybody he spoke to, he made smile, because he just had such a kind and beautiful soul. Very much like Brian. He even looked like his dad. That, you know, Adam was Brian's double. You know, it's times like this that you wish you could take that away and make it not be true for him, you know. And you know, when we sat there that night, we were talking about the things that Adam would do that was funny, and we were giggling, and we were remembering really happy times, all three of us, me, Mama and Brian. And it definitely helped him being around someone and talking to someone. And he even said that. He said he's glad he's got people that love him and understand, because it makes it easier, because he can talk to us and he's not on his own. And we said, you're never on your own. We all love you. You've got lots of fam that are thinking of you at the minute and are very sad. And I'd explained that guys had been putting messages to you and Adam, putting really upset, and that they wanted to cry and that their heart's breaking with you. And Adam, Brian was so heartfelt by that. And we do have the best family, because you guys are the best. You're amazing. Even through difficult times, you guys are here, just like I am. And you just seem to know how to make people feel better. And, I wanted to come on and to let you know that these things, guys, and to say to Brian that we love you, and that I hope that laying Adam to rest was a beautiful send-off, Brian. And I just want you to know that we're here for you, sweetheart. Hello, Pups. Hello, Mama. Hello, Sherry Macmillan. Hello, Kenneth. So, yeah, we're just here because we love you, Brian, and to let you know that, we're here, we're thinking of you. Also, to give our love over to Adam, now that he rests at peace, and that our Almighty Lord and Divine are with him and helping. And that we're really sorry that this has had to happen, Brian. It's really hard for us to let this sink in, as well as you. And we've all said that it couldn't have happened to a night, to the worst person. You're amazing, and you don't deserve to be going through this, sweetheart. You really don't. And we wish that things were different. I really want to do an investigation tonight, but I really don't know if I can. Hello, Lady C. I don't know if I can. Like, I don't want to say I'm not going to, because I'm not there yet. It's just, it has been very hard. Hugs to you as well, Pups. Let's see what some of the messages say for you, Brian. Don says, all my love and prayers for you and the family. That's to you, Brian. Vegas Ghost Girls says that she is so sorry. Bauer Adventures sends prayer and love to you all. Cherry Knots sends healing and prayers and light to you all. I'm so sorry, guys, if I sound choked up. This is really hard to be doing, because I was very close to Adam. Spoke to Adam a lot. Chris, I don't know if you'd be able to do like a stream or something after. I haven't got it so that I can add people up, because my hangout thing is nearly run out, so I'm doing it on normal YouTube. So maybe if you're going to do a panel or something, I'll come up with you, and if some of the guys that haven't come in here might come in yours, so I could just say over there. I would let you up if I had the hangouts. I would have put you up, sweetheart. Vegas Ghost Girls Paranormal Investigators goes, prayers are going to Brian and the family. Papa sends hugs and sends prayers and peace. World of Horror and Paranormal is new, but said, I don't know Brian, but I feel a lot of love going out to him. Prayers to and good energy to you, Brian. And welcome to the family, World of Horror and Paranormal. You are very welcome. My old school Pebbles is in the room. Brian, our brother, we are praying and we will support you in your sad loss. Then you've got Mama. She's saying about how kind and lovely you are. And she wrote a message saying, Brian, we love you so very much and we are all praying for you. If you need any of us, please just reach out to us, no matter what time or day it is. We are all here to support you. And then a red love heart. That's from Mama. Prayers, love and light to Brian and family from Lady C. There's a lot of people that love you, and I know that Chris was wanting to come up on the panel and say something to you and show your love. So I'm not sure if Chris is going to do a panel maybe quickly or just a message to you. But I just want you to know, Brian, that you've got a lot of people that love you and are thinking of you at this sad moment. And you're not on your own, sweetheart. And, you know, we feel for you so much. And we know that it's it's difficult today. It is hurting, Mama, because I was really, as you know, I'm close to Brian. And through being close to Brian, I was close to Adam. And like I said, we used to talk on a regular basis on video call. And Adam absolutely adored me, just as I did him. He was such a lovely young man. And I know how much Adam was to Brian. And it's just really hard to absorb. And, you know, today's really hard because it's the day that Adam was laid to rest. You know, I've said that I was going to be on a couple of days ago. It didn't happen. Then I put a status up yesterday saying that I was going to come on, and then I couldn't do it. You know, I wanted to come and talk to you guys today, even though I fighted it, you know, because my anxiety's not been too good and been feeling quite low. So it's been really difficult because I'm worrying for Brian. That's what it is. I'm worrying for Brian. I'm hoping Brian's okay. And you know, I was able to do it because it's you guys, and I know that when I'm with you guys, you do make me feel better. So I wanted to come on his family you guys have the right to show your love and respect to him like you did the first time. It's just a really, really sad day, and I'm just glad that like we can all be together and we can all be thinking of Brian. This type of situation is very difficult to process. So much love and many prayers. That's from Lady C. And it is Lady. You know, yes, Adam wasn't my son. He was Brian's and Brian's ex-partner's son. And that they worked so hard and looked after him so well. But like I said, I was there in his life, and we did have a friendship, and we got on really well, and I absolutely adored Adam. Anybody that had got to meet Adam, your hearts would have melted just like mine did. He just such a lovely lad. Okay, my pups, love you. Thank you for coming in. Brian and me very much would appreciates it, pups. Yeah, no, that's fine. I know that you're going to see sister today. I hope you give her lots of loves and hugs from me as well. I love you too, pups. I love you as well, mama. You know, when you do this sort of work and you meet many people, this is what we have to do. We have to share their sadness and feel it in some of our cases, and and do things like this. Talk to people that have become good friends of the person, and it's all that's the most difficult and hardest part of what we do on here. Yeah, we come into some situations where we see people that have passed over that have been in horrible situations or gone through a lot, but when it's somebody that you physically know and they're going through a pain, or we've lost them, it's different. It is different because we've lost family as well, because we've formed that love and friendship with that person in our circle, in our family, and it's hard because I'm very close to Brian. Go and lay down, please, and stop the moaning. I have let you out. Stop the moaning. Thank you. You know, Brian isn't just someone that I know. He's family like you guys. He is someone that I speak to on a regular basis, and it's somebody that I wish this wasn't happening to. I wouldn't want it to happen to anybody. And like I said in the last video, no parent should have to bury their child first. And it's so hard to have to say this sad news to do with Brian, because Adam was his only child and he was his world. But as I said to him, and as we all know and we're always told, they're around us and they don't leave. And when you're thinking that you're on your own, Brian, and that you've got no one, remember you've got us, and that we love you, and we're thinking of you today, and we're praying. I have to keep clearing my throat because I keep feeling like I'm choking up. I'm trying to keep it together. I'm trying to be strong. I cried a lot the other day, and I'm trying not to on this video, because I want it to be a video that Brian can watch and not look at and see loads of tears. He's going to see that in the other videos. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Just everything that's happened has touched our hearts, and we're really going to miss Adam. We're really hurt that today is your last day to say bye to him, and I just hope that when you're hurting, you'll find some love and comfort out of these videos. When you read the messages, you see how much you're loved. I hope that it comforts you, Brian, and makes you realise that you're a very, very special guy to us all. Thank you, Mama. I didn't see what you put there, old school. And welcome, my sweetheart. You don't really know what to say on these sort of days. So, I know I would like to do another prayer. I'd like to do a prayer today for Brian and the family, for you guys, because I know that you guys are affected by this. You guys are probably feeling upset and as well. We're all very close to Brian. So we'll do a prayer for him and for Adam. Our Heavenly Father, our Lord Jesus Christ, and our Heavenly Mother's Mother Earth and Mother Nature, I come forth to you and I ask that you put your loving and healing hands over us and over Brian and his family. I ask that you surround us and keep us from the evil and the darkness, and only show us the love and the positivity. I pray to you, our Heavenly Father, and I put me and these guys in this room into your hands, and ask that you look over us and protect us and our friends and our family, and that you be with us through hard and through good. For you are our Father, you are the power and the glory, and with you we can be anything and everything. I pray this to you, my mother's Mother Earth and Mother Nature, and ask that you be with us and embrace us, and that you keep the strength within us. Give us the power so that we're able to help Brian. I ask that you be with me and be with our family in this room, that you embrace us and surround us in this holy divine white light, and that you keep us, our friends, and our homes safe. I call upon you, my Heavenly Father, our Lord Jesus Christ, and my Heavenly Mother's Mother Earth and Mother Nature, and ask that you come forth, and that you be with Brian and Adam, that you put your hands over Brian and his family, and be with them in this sad and difficult day. Help them to remember the happy and the good times with Adam. Be with them while their hearts feel like they're empty, and show them that there is still love there, and that the best interest of Adam is with you. I pray this to you, my Heavenly Lord, our Lord Jesus Christ, and I pray this to you, my Heavenly Mother's Mother Earth and Mother Nature. And I ask that you put our brother, that you put his boy Adam into your hands, that you lead Adam into the light, and lead Adam home to you and to his family. Let you keep him in safe, and that a way of him being with his dad and his family can be done safely. We pray and ask that you be with Adam and help him through his sad times also. and that you help his family, you help his dad, and you keep them strong. And help Brian to remember that he has people that love him and people that are here. And I know that our Heavenly Father, our Lord Jesus Christ, and our Heavenly Mother's Mother, Earth and Mother Nature, that you're with him, that you feel his pain. And we know that you will comfort and help him, and that you will heal him. I come to you with love and respect. And I come to the spirits that surround me and ask that you be with us also, and our protectors, and that you keep us safe in the divine light. And I come to you as White Wolf's daughter and ask that you be with us and embrace us with your souls and your hearts, and with your strength of the spirit world. We come and we ask that you look over Adam, and you keep Adam safe. Keep Adam safe for his dad and his family, and keep Adam safe for us. I come with my offering of love and understanding, and food and drink I have in this home offered to you. And I thank you for being with us. May God and the divine bless us all, and bless Adam, Brian, and the family. See ya, so be it. Amen. So might it be. It is, and it doesn't matter what stage they're at when you lose them either. If it's before they're born, which is what's happened to me, or if it's having so many years with them, it's as hard, and it's a difficult time to go through, and it's emotional. You find yourself asking lots of questions, doing the what ifs. But the fact of it is that God takes them for a reason that he knows. And as much as we don't want to believe that it happens, it's for a good reason. Even though we don't want to believe that, we question. But for Adam was here. And he was this young man that made people happy, made people smile. And I think that's what his purpose was here. And God and the divine knew that they made a truly amazing young man that was going through pain and problems. God and the divine see this every day and see the hard work and everything that Brian and Adam's mum done as well. And I think that God just felt that, just stop it. God felt that Adam's suffering should stop. And God decided to bring Adam home. And I believe, that when we all go, we have a purpose up there as we did down here. And I think that Adam's purpose up there also is to bring smiles and happiness to people like he did when he was here. And as much as we don't want that, we want him to be here with Brian. We didn't want to get this sad news. Sadly, life does funny things to you and puts you into funny and sad and hard situations. But as I always say, this is our way of learning. This is our way of knowing that this life that we live is very real and very true. I'm so grateful that I was able to come on here and share it with you, and I feel so much better knowing that I've come on and spoke to you guys. you know, all this pain and this sadness is for Brian and his family, and I hope that none of us have to experience this either. And I just wished it wasn't Brian or anyone that this has to happen to. But at least we can say that Brian had 18 beautiful years with his son. They formed a bond that will never be broke despite where they are from each other. They're always going to be with each other, and they formed this magical father and son bond for 18 years. And just because Adam's not here physically doesn't mean that that love and that needing to be with each other ends, because it doesn't. The only good things you can look at is the fact of getting to know him, knowing that now that he's up there, he's not going to be suffering anymore, and he's going to be able to do some of the things that he wasn't able to do in this world. You know, he couldn't walk and things, and now he's going to be able to do all of that. And you know, we love you, Brian, we love you, Adam, and I hope, my sweetheart, that you lay at rest and at peace. And I hope that you also find some love and some comfort in what we're saying, and just know that Daddy is always with you, and that Adam's always with you, Brian, and that bond's never broke. You're still with each other, and we love you, Adam, and thank you for being the amazing young man that you was. Always going to be in our hearts. And love and blessings to you both and to your family. May you be at rest, sweetheart. Brian, we're here. We're here for you, sweet. Hello, creepy explorers. I'm okay, thank you. Well, I'm not okay, but I am. You know, it's just a bit of a sad time at the minute, but apart from that, I'm fine. I hope that you're well. And okay, Chris, I know you're still here. I can see your message. To be honest, you know, at times like this, I don't really know what to say, because there isn't really a lot you can say. Like, you give your condolences and your love. I've come on here to give the message that Brian wanted to give to all of you. I wanted to give my love and appreciation to you guys as well for how lovely you've been, because you have. Hello, Dark Hunter. But what else can you say, really, at this time? Hello, Gothic. It's difficult. It doesn't matter. I came on here to talk about it, Creepy Explorers. Anyway, I don't know if you know Brian, BBG 5012 Trick. I don't know if you know him, Creepy Explorers. I'm sure you have seen him in here. I'm sure of it. Hello, you, Gothic. It's his son's funeral, sweetheart, today. Probably not in a good way. I spoke to him early hours going into Saturday, and he was in that stage of denial, you know, crying, knowing something's happened, but still believing that, you know, Adam was there because he's still seeing him. But today it's going to be really difficult for him. He's already made that quite clear in one of his videos, messages, not videos, sorry. That today's going to be hard. I just have to make sure that I'm there for him and stuff, you know. He said he was going to need someone to talk to and stuff, so I just got to wait for him to message. Brian's not going to be in a good place for a while, guys. He will be back, but when, I don't know. He needs time. But yeah, Creepy Explorers. Brian lost his BPG 5012. Brian lost his son on the 23rd of this month. And some Adam to rest. Dash, can you get away from the door and go and lay down, please? Go and lay down. The whinging, because you've been out, because I've let you out and that, so just stop. Excuse me for that. It's been annoying. It's because it can pick up on my sadness and my pain today, and it's just making him act like that. But I'm in that irritated mood at the minute. Yeah, it is. You know, and I so badly wanted to come and do a live paranormal stream tonight, but I just don't think I can do it. If I do, it'll be an overnight thing, and I just type in the room, because I don't think that I can physically just sit there and do it at the minute. I'm feeling quite low and quite sad because of what's happened, and feeling for Brian that I don't think it would be a good idea to do it today, because the emotions are low, and that could be a disaster coming to the paranormal. So I don't physically want to sit and investigate. Hello, Tristan, my darling. How are you? So yeah, you know, I might just do it. If I am going to do one, it'll be an overnight thing. I won't be sitting on there or anything. You know, I'll set up the spirit boxes that I want to use and do that. But I'll see how I feel. If not, then I'll do another day. You know. You guys are very understanding anyway, and like, I'm not going back to how I was. Do not sit there and think, oh my God, now we're not going to see her for another month or so, because that is not what's going to happen. I've got a lot of plans that are going on, and a lot of exciting stuff to do. Get on your bed, please. It don't make me tell you again, Dash, because I'm not in the mood. Go and lay down. And stop your whinging. There's no need for it. Yeah, not coping very well at the minute. And that's another reason I don't want to do the investigation or anything either. If like any of my family and stuff comes through, it's probably going to hit me even more as well, you know, or someone else. it's just difficult. This is why I'm not going to do it. If I do, like I said, it's just an overnight thing. It's just too hard at the moment, guys, and I can't. Will you stop? Just stop your noise. Not sleeping very well at the minute either, which is another thing, which is not good. I haven't slept very well. When I have fallen off to sleep, it's been broke because I keep waking up and crying and feeling emotional. I think I'm feeling some of what Brian's feeling. Go away. Go and lay down and stop it. You're being disrespectful. Lay down. I am very sorry for my dog and his noises in the video, guys. That's the last thing you want to be hearing is him moaning. Stop it. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Thank you. Stop. Pain in the bum. Telling you, pain in the bum. He's very defiant. How have you been anyway, guys? How are you? Are you all right? Hope that you guys are well. Do you know, it's raining here and it's cold and I've got to go down the shop and I really don't want to go anywhere. I really don't want to go anywhere. Yeah, I've got sage in that, guys. I'll burn it in it. I'm just depressed. I'm just upset. That's all it is. I'm all right. It's not any energies or anything. It's just the pain, feeling for Brian. Just upset, and he's annoying me, which is the other thing. He is really annoying me at the minute because he won't shut up. He does this all the time at the minute, just whinges at me constantly. I know he does, but when, like, I have mental health issues and when I'm really upset and stuff like that, I can't deal with noise and crap in my head. It really irritates me, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's irritating me at the minute. It's just like, I already burnt sage earlier to try and make myself feel better, and no. Thank you, Mama. He's been up and down all day, coming up to me, going back, coming up to me, going back. I know that he knows I'm upset, and I know that he doesn't like it. And I know, like, I'd be lost if I didn't have him. But sometimes when you're in that place where you just want quiet and you don't want to hear him whinging when he's been let out, he's been fed, he could just lay there. It's too loud and it feels like he's high pitched. It feels like my whole head is ringing from him whinging, even though it isn't that. And it's doing my nutting because everything just sounds louder than it is. Even the fish tank's irritating me at the minute because, yeah, the noise is quite loud. When I'm in my bedroom, you can't really hear it. And at the minute, I can hear that buzzing from the fish tank as well. And it sounds like it's right next to me and it's doing my head in. We've all suffered the loss of somebody very important. Does strange things to you when you lose your children. I've had it for a long time now, and mental health is a difficult thing to deal with. And I've just started getting myself back on track, started feeling good again, started getting back into my paranormal. The thing is with this job, I know there's always going to be things that come to you. And, you know, Brian's a really, really good mate of mine. And to hear this has just hit me for 10 because I know them both really well. And I'd be the same with you guys because you're family, you know. This is something you have to be prepared of when you do this sort of thing where you have people follow you. You know, you learn about people and their lives and the things they're going through, and you share their pain, you know. And when you've got abilities, even more so. Yeah, they do. I'm so sorry, Blackwing Paranormal. Losing people you love so much is always so hard. I had 9 deaths last year, and it's continued into this year. And you know, last year was really testing for me for other reasons as well that I don't want to talk about anymore. But it's been difficult, and all the emotions of the people I lost and everything else I was going through got to me really bad last year, and I was acting in ways I didn't want to act, and you know, I felt lost and down. And then, you know, this year started and I thought, you know, this year's going to be really, really good. It's going to be good. It's going to be uplifting. You know, then you get a little bit more problem, which I'm not bothered about. But then Brian loses Adam, and it's like, you know, the start of this year hasn't been good yet, and I hope that it gets better. Hope it gets better. I know that I've got some exciting things coming up. I know I've got a house investigation in just under a month. I know that there's other places that I'm wanting to go. I've got a really cool 17 and onward weeks of a really cool series that I'm doing with Short Fry and with Papa, which is Danny. And that's going to be where we talk about different paranormal and spiritual stuff. So we've got a lot of really good stuff, and I'm hoping that this week does bring me some happiness and some goodness, and things start going how I want it to go. I'm wanting to do some meditation streams as well, which I should have started this week and I haven't after this, but it is going to be coming. Like I said, I'm not going to be disappearing again, guys, and you've got to wait a month or so for me to come back. It's not going to be like that. I'm not in an unstable place with my mind. It's just I'm feeling upset at the minute for Brian. Thank you, Blackwind Paranormal. Yeah, we will keep you in our prayers as well, Blackwind, my darling, and I appreciate that. I will get that after. I'm okay, guys. I'm just feeling upset at the minute and feeling for Brian. That's what it is. I'll be all right. I'll get back to normal. Everything's going to be fine. We'll get back into the paranormal and oh, thank you, darling. Well, you know that you guys are always in my prayers, and you always are going to be. I say it all the time that you guys are like the best family ever. When things seem impossible and hard to deal with, you guys are always there, and that's what I'm so grateful for. And I absolutely love you guys. You're everything to me, and I like having you guys around me and stuff. You're true fam. It does, especially the empath side of it, when you can feel their emotions and stuff. Like when I was sitting on the camera to Brian, I could feel it. I'd been sitting up previously, just like waking up at silly times and crying really, really badly. And I know that it was pain I was feeling because I was close to him, but I knew I was feeling Brian as well. And when I spoke to him on the video call, he said that he hadn't hardly slept and that all he'd done is cry. And I think that's what I'm feeling at the moment. I'm feeling how he's feeling, and it's not a nice feeling. It's not a nice feeling at all. It takes me back to when I lost my boy. Even though my boy was passed away while being inside me, I know what the pain feels like. And just feels more because it's Brian, and that it's the fact I know how it feels, and I can feel him. Yeah, it's a different situation. I've got anxiety. I can feel like a tightness to my chest here, and keep getting lumps in my throat. I suffer really badly from anxiety and that. Really badly. Yeah. And I don't like anything like that either. That panics me up as well, because anything to do with the heart, I freak out, because that's the one way I never want to go, is to do with my heart. No. that scares the hell out of me. That's the only way that I'm scared of. And sometimes when it happens, my heart races so badly that I think it's gonna do something it shouldn't do, you know what I mean? And you get all the sweats and you get the pins and needles going up both your arms, and you get a lump in your throat and you feel like you can't swallow properly. And even though it's an anxiety attack, it doesn't feel like an anxiety attack. It feels like something's happening to you. And I'm quite a worrier, so I start freaking out. I'm the same as my mum. My mum is the same as well. And I start feeling heavy, and it starts freaking me out because I think I'm having what I think I'm having is a heart attack. Yeah. And I've done it where it's been so bad. I've phoned an ambulance because I actually thought I was having a heart attack. And when they came out, they were with me for 2 hours. They were like, it's a very bad anxiety attack. You suffer very bad with anxiety attacks. And I was like, there's nothing wrong with my heart. They go, you've got a perfectly healthy heart, sweetheart. There is nothing wrong with your heart. You're very healthy. You're very well, apart from your illnesses and stuff, you know. He goes, there's nothing wrong with your heart. You're fine. It's anxiety. And they told me some things to do to calm it down when it happens. But because I have fear about the heart, and the thing is my heart always gets affected in my anxiety. It'll either go really fast, then it starts to slow right down, and then I'm like, what's going on? I'll notice colouring in my lips and in my face as well, where I'm struggling to get air because I'm panicking so much. It scares me so badly. I've found some tactics that seem to help me now, and I count in my head to a certain number, and it seems to calm it. So I am able to deal with it a lot better than I used to be able to. But depression, anxiety, any of that's not easy to live with. It's a hard illness to have, along with all my other physical illnesses that I've got wrong with me, like with my back and stuff like that. You know, that it is hard. And I suffer from, I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder and post-traumatic stress disorder due to things of my past. But sometimes when sad things like this happen, or things that are stressing me out happens, it kicks it off really badly, and it affects me in a pretty negative way. Makes me feel quite unwell, which is what had been going on. I'm not in that place at the minute. I'm just feeling I'm feeling upset, and I'm feeling heartbroken for Brian. That's what it is. Yeah. And you find that a lot of people that have got abilities and things have problems. They actually have problems with their mental health and other things, or they've got physical problems with them. You always find that people with abilities and the people that are more open, you find they've got some sort of illness or something that goes on with them in life. Because obviously my belief is the reason we have these things is because we are connected to the earth and to the divine and the Lord more than some are, because the others are not open the way they should be, and I think that's why we experience these problems, because it's a way of us being able to understand the realities of life so we can help others. That's what I think it is. It's not right, but sadly, like how I look at it, and the Lord of the Divine, this planet goes through suffering every day through what people like us do, and I believe that the ones are more higher and in more connection suffer with them, and we're made to suffer the way we suffer, not because they don't love us, but because they feel we've got something we can give to others to help others through things. And I think that's why we do it. I try not to look at it in a negative way, even though the things that have happened to me have been negative and put me in some dark places. I try not to look at it in a negative way now. I try to look at it that yes, I shouldn't have gone through these things, but I've gone through these things and now I can help other people. And that's what I tried to keep my mindset in, because if I didn't, you know, I would be back to where I was when I was younger, where I was trying to end my life and things. And I've tried that several times last year through what I was going through, and that is not what I want to do. You know, I have a purpose here, and I have many that follow me and believe in me, and I believe that everything that I am and everything that I have is for a reason, and so that I can communicate with other people and understand other people. You know, I feel the pain that they feel, because you know, as we all know, when we go through things and we hurt, so do they. And when we hurt this planet, they hurt. So when they hurt, we hurt. We're connected. That is what we are. You know, and I think that's what it is. We're connected to people in this world. We all don't like death. You know, but it's a sad and a hard time to deal with. But it's one of the realities of life that has to happen. So do I. I'm connected very much to Mother Earth and Mother Nature. Being a witch and being who I am, I'm very open to it all, and I feel everything. I feel their pain. I feel the pain when things happen in other places, and you know, it's not normal when I walk around the woods or I walk around a place, because I feel so much. And sometimes the feelings are beautiful and uplifting, and other times that it pulls on you and it brings you down. Stop, please. Stop, stop, stop. Lay down and stop. Lay down. We are. A lot of us are like this. Yeah, that's all right. Two's fine. As long as you keep it to two, that's fine. Don't do any more than two. Nobody's said anything to people about having them in there yet. You know, it's not like you're doing anything wrong. It's when you're doing loads of spamming, where you're doing loads of them, and you know, or you're doing loads of the same word, things like that. That's when things start kicking off and whatever. You know what I mean? So as long as you keep them to two, it's fine. I've seen other people having it done in their room, so I don't see why it should be any different for me. You know, I don't see what the problem is with people putting a couple of emojis in the room. It's how we express our feelings and our emotions. It shouldn't be something we get told off for because some people use it inappropriately and stupid. You know what I mean? You just delete those people out the room. It's simple. Can't take other people's luxuries and things they like to enjoy when they're communicating with other people. You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? Love hearts to you as well, guys. I do love you guys very much. My mum messaged me yesterday, but today I haven't heard from her because I think she knows, like, when I'm like this, I need to be left alone. Dash, please just go and lay down and just stop. You're irritating mum now. You know mum's not well when she gets like this and you're still carrying on. Just stop. No. So are you going to do a live then, Chris, or are you going to do it privately? I'm on here and I've said this, and I did say to Brian that I was going to let people know, you know, I didn't want to go into details of like what he said Adam was like. So I just made it basic because it's not nice and it's not really something I wanted to have to talk about. But I know that you guys, you know, you're all family, and I know that he's very grateful to all of you for the love and everything you've gave to him. And this was the main reason for me. Yeah, okay, sweetheart, that's cool, Chris. That's why you know I came on here, because he wanted me to do it, because he's not got it in him at the minute to talk to anyone. It's difficult, and I feel for him so bad. I do. Like, he's my best mate, and it's horrible feeling like that. You know, people might sit there and think, "Oh, well, why is she being like this?" It's not like Adam was hers. The fact is, you know, I knew Adam, very close to Adam. I know that he wanted to meet me and stuff, and now I'm not going to get to do that. And he was most definitely a young man that I did want to meet. He was so lovely, bless him. I'll still go when I can get. I'll go and see Brian. Go and see him for a week or so. He needs his friends at the minute. It's not going to be yet, but I think he's going to need a little bit to himself. But you know, I'll talk to him over the video chat and stuff like that. But I will go down to see him. I know Blackwing, and I'm sorry that I have to say to all of you guys as well, because he's family to all of us. You know what I mean? It's such a heartbreaking time for us all, because we all feel for him. And you know, like I said, I appreciate all the beautiful words and everything you're saying, guys, and I know that he does. That's why I've done this video, because he wanted me to say thank you to you all for the lovely blessings and prayers and everything that you've done on the last video and the one on short fries as well. So he asked if I would like do my thank yous, and I said to him, I'll explain to them what happened with Adam, and he was like, okay. But I didn't do it in a horrible way. I just explained that he had fluid. Even though that's not a nice thing, but I always do. The thing is Dasha's got to know me so well and knows what my mental health is like. And all this moaning, everyone always goes, "Oh, it's because he wants to go out." When I let him out constantly, it isn't that. It's because he's picking up on everything that I'm feeling at the minute. He'd be really good as a, you know, you get those dogs that people have that pick up on how they feel and stuff and support them. He'd be very good at that for me, because I have really bad depression and stuff sometimes, and I get really low and feel miserable and stuff, and he seems to help that. Even though sometimes I can get angry and get upset and I'll shout at him. I'd never ever hurt anybody. Definitely never hurt him. But you know, sometimes I will shout and I'll cry and I'll have an emotional breakdown, and he's always there. And when I put my arms around him and I cuddle him, he always does make it feel better. And You know, to be honest, he is really like a service dog, even though I don't get the money for it or anything like that. Emotional support dog, yeah. And I wouldn't want to. He's my emotional support dog in my way. I don't need to, you know, have him registered as that. Okay, Gothic Angel, my darling, thank you for coming in, sweetheart. Love you. Love, light and blessings, sweetheart. Yeah. What? See, he just wants to give me licks, give me cuddles, because he knows that, you know, his mummy's not feeling, don't you? You know, mummy's feeling depressed, don't you? Wait, you've got stuff on your face. Oh, yeah, get down, get down, get. Mummy's alright. Mummy's alright. Mummy's okay. Mummy's okay. She is. Mummy's alright. Mummy's alright. Yeah. He's so lovely though. See, look, he always makes me smile even though I moan at him. It's like he likes it. It's like, well, if mummy's being upset and moaning at me, she's not hurting herself. And I don't like being like that with him. I don't want him to have to go through that, but it does help me a lot. It does. On your bed. You don't have to keep whinging. You don't have to keep whinging. Lay down, please. Lay down. He's a beautiful soul, but he's sitting there moaning now because I've pushed him away. Because of my illness as well, he can't be on top of me for too long because my legs and stuff start hurting. And he's a big boy. When I got him, I didn't expect him to get that big, but he did. Stop. Stop. Mama's had enough now. Stop, please. Just stop. Mummy don't want to hear it. It's like, nah. What? Why do you keep moaning? What? Well, stop standing there at me then and staring at me. What's wrong with you? What? I know. I know. He is beautiful. He is. And I would be lost without him. If something... Dash, please, off my arms. If something was to happen to him, I'd be lost. I would. He's got me through a lot of stuff. A lot of pain. A lot of emotions. A lot of very hard times. He has. He might want to go for a wee again. Do you want me to let you outside? Do you want to go wee? Want to go wee? Just remember it's raining and you don't like the rain. You've never liked the rain. So you'll be out there and banging to come back in. Right, give me 2 minutes, guys. I'll be back. Oh, oh. Yeah, he did. And Mama's going to let him out for a pee-pee. Go on then. Good boy. Oh, hang on, Mummy's coming. Let him sit out there for a minute, because then hopefully it will not be whinging. Slowly, boy. On your bed. On your bed. On your bed. Mr. Hopalong. You got wet hands. Thanks. Okay. Some treats. That'll keep you happy. Yeah, the HSFL, yeah. It's really cute, isn't it? Helping spirits find the light. Yeah. I am back, guys. I am back, my angels. So yeah, Abraxas should be doing a stream as well, guys, by the sounds of it. So soon I'm going to cut off. Hang on a minute, my mum's messaged me. Mother messaging me. Yeah, no, see over here it's so over there it'd be 12, I think it's 12:30 their time or something like that. Go and lay down now. You've been out. Go and lay down now, please. Go and lay down. No, go and lay down. I have got to pop to the shop as well. It's still whinging. This is what I'm on about. Does my head in. He's been out, so he's got no reason now. Lay down, please, and stop. Just stop now. It is, yeah. 5:30. That's where I am, UK. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to thank you all for coming and being here for Brian and the family and for me, and allowing me to do this video, guys. I love you all very much. Remember that you're all amazing and special, because I say so. Just keep being yourselves, guys, because you guys just make everything so much more better. I absolutely adore and love all of you guys. Hello, Stephen, Paranormal Visitors. Hello. I am just about to finish, my darling, but may be back on later just to do an overnight camera. So, like I said, I won't be on it, but I'll introduce and do a prayer and everything in the morning, like before I go into the bedroom. But then I'll write to you on the laptop, so I'll do it off my phone. But I do need to pop down to the shop, and I do need to go onto Chris's stream. I know that the shop, because it's Sunday, shuts at 9 o'clock, so I need to get down there pretty quick. Well, pretty soon, so I don't have to go out any later. Yeah, well, it's very nice to see you in here, Stephen, Paranormal Visitors. It's lovely to see you in here. You haven't been in for a while. Just remember that I love you all. And if you ever need me, you ever need anyone to talk to, you know, you've only got to message me. I'll be here in a heartbeat. So anybody that doesn't follow or is following Abraxas Paranormal, please make sure you do, and go over to him, because he's going to be going live soon as well. Christian Florcian, I need to ask you one thing. What's that? Have you just come in the room? Because I've not seen you in the room anywhere else. Everyone's saying sending love to you, Brian. Where are you from and what's up? I'm from the UK, and one of our family member in here has lost their son a couple of days ago, and it's his funeral today. So we're all a bit down at the minute. It was a bit random how you just come in and didn't say hello first, because normally people do say that first, then go, there's one thing I need to ask or whatever, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, of course. Yep, exactly. Yep, I agree. Black Wing Paranormal. Yep. And hello to you. So yeah, I'm going to turn this stream off. But I love you all, guys. And remember, keep staying awesome. Keep being you. And remember that I love you all very much. And thank you for coming on. Like I said, I might be on tonight. If I am going to be, it'll be around 11. And I'm just going to let it, 11:30, probably. 11:30, 12. Just put it on and do an overnight thing. So I will see you all at Abraxas's channel. Love you all. Love, light and blessings. And remember, guys, stay positive. And remember, Mama, enjoy your day with the girls. Yeah, no, I'll be on in a minute, sweet. So keep believing in yourselves, guys, okay? And good night. See you over there. And when you go to sleep, those spirits creep. And they're always around you. And remember, stay spooky, guys. See you later.